What's going on, guys? This is Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and today Bungie announced that sunsetting of weapons and armor is being removed from the game. Cheers all around, boys. We made it to the end of that tunnel, and in this video we're going to talk a little bit about sunsetting and why it's awesome. Now before you go murder me in the comments, I don't actually think the act of sunsetting all our weapons and gear was awesome, alright? So I wanted to get that out of the way from the gate, and I'll explain my full point so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So let's go back in time for a second to 2019. Bungie just split from Activision. They have their own game now with their own deadlines and concepts, and they're free to work on it at their own pace. But all of that comes with a whole host of new problems they have to deal with. So they set up a plan that worked well with the seasonal model they had already implemented. Sunsetting gets brought into the picture and everybody loses their mind. And rightfully so. Players spent dozens, sometimes hundreds of hours farming for different activities for the best rolls on not only weapons but armor pieces as well. Then Bungie comes out and says they're taking it all away. People were pissed, and right away the feedback started flooding in. There were way more people against sunsetting than there were for it, but Bungie stuck to their guns and went ahead and put it in the game anyway. Back when Menagerie was around, I spent 50 hours grinding for a god roll Mindbender's ambition. 50 hours. Think about that. And in one day that basically became useless. And a lot of other people have similar stories to mine. The guns they had spent time earning were worthless now, and if they wanted to be as strong as they were the day before, that was going to take a ton of work, and it was work they had already done. The thing about sunsetting is it's game dependent, right? Call of Duty sunsets your stuff every year. Every single year a new Call of Duty comes out, and everything you loved is now gone. I mean, it's not really gone. The game's still there if you want to go play it, but with most of these COD titles, once a new game comes out, the player base just moves on. They're used to it, and it works well with that franchise. But Destiny is an MMO. It's an ever-evolving world with a narrative that continues to expand. The story doesn't end, and the characters we make are a part of that world. Whoever you picture your Guardian is, whatever theme or backstory you've given them, the experiences they have are a part of that evolving world. They do missions and strikes and get weapons and armor, and they search for more powerful pieces, and their actions affect the ecosystem of that universe. Taking away the rewards we picked up along the way really removes a lot of the progression our characters make. From both a lore and mechanical perspective, you take that stuff away and now we've done all these things but we're somehow weaker than we were before? And it completely invalidates the time we as humans, as consumers of the product, put into it in the past few years. But to cycle back to my original point with Bungie and their split from Activision, sunsetting was enabled because of that split. Because Bungie now made the rules, no one could force them to take their game in a different direction. The plan they had laid out didn't resonate with the community the way they were expecting, but the reason sunsetting is awesome is because for the first time, Bungie was able to take control and make a leap of faith. They bet on themselves by splitting away and becoming their own company, and sunsetting was their first big move on their own. And just like everybody, when you try something new, it wasn't their best work, but they did it. They made a leap of faith and they tried something new that could have taken the game in a new direction. That act alone should be applauded and deserves respect from anyone who's ever enjoyed this game. Not only did they come up with something game-changing, they listened to feedback about it, admitted their mistakes, and are actively making strides to fix it. It didn't work out as planned, but they learned some valuable stuff along the way, and things are gonna get better from here. Well done, Bungie. You made a great game, and we support you making big moves as long as you listen to the players and adjust accordingly. Thanks for watching. I am Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and I will see you in the next video.